after we felt it, I thought I'd just kind of stay a little low, y'all. Listen, y'all, please help me welcome out our multi-million-dollar producer, our fabulous real estate agent, Miss Star Brown.
Hi, how are you?
With a name like that, I can't help but say, twinkle, twinkle, star.
Oh my God.
You are like everything. I love it. Welcome. So listen, we all have really unique stories that drive us. Can you tell us more about your background in real estate?
Yes. So I've been in the real estate market for 8 years. I've worked with first-time home buyers. I've worked with investors. I've worked with seasoned homeowners. I mean, the real estate market is a vast market where you meet a lot of people from a lot of walks of life. And it's just like, you know, people don't have the knowledge to purchase homes sometimes in today's market. They come scared. Some people come seasoned and ready to go. So, you know, it's just about dealing with different walks of people, but most importantly, educating them on the market and just making sure that they're confident when they're purchasing or selling anything.
Ah, I love that you say you deal with people from different walks of life, because I'm sure every encounter you learn something from one of them. Can you tell us, how has your journey allowed you to grow both professionally and personally?
I will say when I first started, I started out with more challenged buyers, like single moms and moms that are going through the first-time home buying program. That's how I actually built my business. And just seeing those women grow and, you know, just go through like the trajectory of life and just being able to accomplish a home through Section 8 programs and, you know, different challenges of not having all the funds.
But you finding different programs that can help them buy their first home?
Exactly, different niches, because the end goal is for everyone to be able to obtain that goal of home ownership. That's the key.
I love it, because real estate is essential.
It
I
is.
think in everybody's life, right?
It is.
So could you share a memorable experience where you felt a deep connection with a client? Because you're talking about single moms. I'm a single mom, so I know that everything that we do is kind of like, whew.
Yeah.
Thank God we got that done. So tell us a memorable situation or scenario where someone really touched your heart that you were working with.
I will say out of the 8 years, I have a lot of memories, but my most recent situation where a lady was actually, can I share two?
Yes.
Because I have another one, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Thank you. I would say where a young lady actually had 2 children. She was a single mom. She had a son in college and a daughter getting ready to graduate high school. She didn't have all the funds, yet they were actually living in like hotels and living with family members, just saving up to be able to buy their home. And, you know, ultimately to see her get to that end goal, it was just something that sparkled, you know, like fire in me to say, hey, you know, this is where you should be. You love other people.
So let's talk about purpose. That's exactly what we're going to talk about. You're saying this is exactly where you need to be. When you meet people and you experience those kind of moments with them, I'm sure it's fulfilling, or it confirms that this is your purpose. Do you feel that way?
I feel that way each and every time. Every situation is personable to me because I'm not a single mom, but, you know, I've had challenges that I faced with myself and always wanted to own a home. So when I bought my first home, it's just like, it put something in me that just said, you know, if I can do it, anyone else can do it. So it just gave me the urge to help more mothers and fathers accomplish the goal. Like, it's just something that I'm very passionate about. I love to help people.
I can tell. You can hear it in your voice. It's like, yes. And then when you see that you can do it for yourself, it's like, you know what? I want other people to be like in their house, experiencing this moment, this joy. And that's what you're doing. It's so awesome. What values do you hold close to your heart in the way you serve your clients and build lasting relationships with them, Star?
Well, I'm very personable. I feel like each client, again, is different to the point where, you know, you have to have a sense of belonging, where you have to treat each person based off their circumstance.
Yes.
Everyone is not going to come with money. Everyone is not going to come prepared. Everyone is not going to come knowledgeable. So I think communication and being personable is key, and just listening and understanding what it is that a person actually needs you to do where it is that a person has been in their journey, where they're trying to go, and just understand the necessary steps that it takes to get one to the end goal, which is purchasing a home.
Yes.
Home ownership is the American dream, so I feel
It is, right? Everybody's got to have the white picket fence, so to speak, you
Yeah,
know, right?
everyone wants it.
Everybody wants it. So I believe there's always a why behind everything that we do. What's your driving force as a real estate agent that reflects in the way you help people find their dream homes?
I would actually say just basically seeing the end goal of just, like the families like smiling and the
Yes.
children smiling and just, within showing the homes, you have a lot of people saying, Star, I don't believe I can accomplish this, or I'm getting a little bit discouraged, or I've been discouraged before in the process. So just meeting again, like the end goal of everyone, being able to accomplish the American dream.
Yes, own that home. Hear those kids' feet running around on the floor.
And just saying, hey, this
Yes.
is my room. I'm going to paint my room this color.
Yes.
I'm going to do this in this house. And this house, we're going to have a dinner for Thanksgiving here. And it's just, seeing a lot of people that don't believe that they can actually do it, or they don't have what it takes.
That's
it's just
amazing.
reminding them.
Well, Star, you are creating space to create memories, which is amazing. Yes, hello, and welcome back to the Sisaundra Show. In this powerful segment, we're diving deep into the world of personal finance. Yes, that's what I said. We're diving deep into the world of personal finance, home ownership, and wealth building from a unique perspective for our beautiful Black and Brown communities. Our TSS tribe has sent in questions for our realtor, Star Brown, to give tips and tools to make informed financial decisions, break barriers, and overcome systemic challenges that have historically hindered our community's financial growth. With that, it's time for Melanin Money.
Melanin Money.
Hey! Ooh. So if you would feast your eyes on the screen, we have questions from our viewers. The first question is, how can I strategically position my property to stand out in the current competitive real estate market?
This is a good one. I will say strategically, honestly, my honest opinion, to not overprice your home. Make sure you get honest comps. You don't have to get like an appraisal or anything like that. And most importantly, stage your home so it can actually stand out amongst other homes. I know people like to have their homes personalized, but you have to take personalization out of the home.
Yes.
And detach from it when you're actually selling it, and just make it where it stands out amongst the highest sold homes that are within the neighborhood, or where the comps are actually being comped against, like homes that are going to be pulled by the appraisal, I would say. So I would definitely say, if anything,
Stage your home.
stage your home. Do
Take
not
out the personal stuff.
take out the personals, and make sure you understand what gets a home sold quickly. That's staging, location, and homes that are priced right.
Now, let me ask you this. I heard there was a case where this Black family was selling their home, and they did not detach from it personally. They left all the pictures up. They did everything because they were like, this is where we have all our memories. And people came in and they actually wanted to buy the house at a lower price. And the realtor shared with them, you need to remove all of this stuff because it could be because of our melanin, and it could be for other reasons. But once they took all of those things out, the house sold for double than what they were getting for it before. So yes, it's so important to take all the personal stuff out. They don't need to know the grandbabies, the wife, the wedding, they don't need to see all of that, right?
Right. I would say, long story short, it doesn't matter what culture or what race owns a home, what has been done in the home, what you've done, trips that you've taken. You're trying to get the home sold, detached from the home completely. Because there was also another thing, and it kind of speaks to what you're saying, where we were having appraisal issues, where people were feeling like because they were of a certain race, they were not getting the full value for their home.
Very interesting. Next question. This question is, are there any specific home improvements or renovations that would add substantial value to my property before listing it for sale?
Yes, I love this one. This is one of my favorites. I mean, if you can, I always tell my my sellers to budget to sell your home because you may find yourself having to do some things to get the highest dollar amount. I would say renovated or updated kitchens, bathrooms, flooring, and appliances. They always, always, always sell a home. That's the first thing people are looking at because I will tell you, you have some people that don't mind putting skin in the game or coming with skin in the game,
Right.
meaning actually renovating things once they purchase a home. But then you have people that are on their last dollar and they've been saving for a long time and they don't want to come in doing any renovations.
So you just do it anyway without knowing if you have someone with skin in the game or you have someone who's at their last dollar. You just go ahead and do it so all questions are answered, I's dotted, T's crossed.
I always recommend, if you can, to please, renovate or update, kitchens, bathrooms, flooring, and things of that nature. It will always net you the highest dollar.
And what about curb appeal?
Curb appeal is the big one too.
Yes.
But you can, or I have seen in instances where there has been a case where, people are saying like, oh, well, once the home goes under contract, they'll put in a landscape package with it, something of that nature. But curb appeal is very, very important. Yeah.
All right. Next question. Thank you. Great answers. Next question is, how do you strategize and negotiate with potential buyers to ensure that my home sells at the highest possible price in the current market? How do I strategize and negotiate? Or is that something you would do?
That is something that an expert real estate agent would do.
Love it.
That's why you always, always go with someone, not because of the name, but because of their expertise and their proven track record.
I love it. You better come on with the answers. This is the last question. It says, what's your experience in navigating 1031 exchanges or other tax-efficient strategies that could help me reinvest the proceeds from the sale and potentially generate more wealth?
I personally have not worked with 1031 exchanges, but when it comes to like different tax-efficient strategies, we have someone that is delegated within our brokerage that actually handles that. Because you have your residential real estate agents, your commercial real estate agents, and then you have ones that are best for like special assessments or things of real estate. So it's always good to get the expert in those areas. So we have one person or two, delegated to 1031 exchanges in our
Love it. Yes! Hello, everyone. If you are at work, at home, y'all drop everything and tune in because it's time for the Sisaundra Show!
Yeah!
Listen, I'm just kidding. Don't y'all get fired. Don't drop everything at work. Listen, speaking of fired, y'all.